So you know whether your diaphragm is working by putting that hand over belly and allowing that belly to expand. Okay, but choose one. Choose one and get it right before you choose another. Do I do all of this? Yes. Did I do it overnight? No. Do I expect you to? No. Choose one. Choose one thing. Okay? And we move on to the mind. Meditation, this exercise today, and there were lots of yawns there. Lots of clearing going on. But the purpose of this is to understand that we spend most of our lives squeezed up into our heads, into our conscious space, into our consciousness. And we kind of forget that we have the rest of our body that actually tells us stuff. And so because we forget about this, we don't ever shut the fuck up so that we can listen to it. And so this is just a reminder that the body has stuff to say too. Yeah? We just have to shut up to receive it. Focus on it. Send the breath. Give it a little bit of a wiggle and a move. You know, sometimes it's not till we move a certain way that we go, oh my God, that hurts. And so it's not until we give the notice and the care and the attention sometimes to the physical vessel and to the wisdom of the body to actually allow it to speak and it go, actually, this really hurts. I need some attention here. And for you to go, talk to me. What do you need? And let the body talk to you without judgment. Sometimes the body says fucked up shit to us without judgment. Sometimes it goes, fuck you haven't looked at this for ages. Can you please just do something about this for the love of God? Right? And we ignore that shit. So sometimes we just gotta listen. Okay. You are in danger, that there is stuff going on. If you show your nervous system, one thing I do with my clients is I get them to look when your nervous system's starting to go, oh my fucking God, this is happening. Look in the corners of each of the four corners of your room, wherever you are, and show your nervous system that right now, there is nothing coming to get you. There are no threats. There's no arguments. There's nothing to worry you. Show your nervous system that you are okay so that you don't start to do this shit. Making up stories and then believing them. Okay? All right. There's your reading. So whomever resonated with that, take that with a grain of salt and apply it to your life however you would like. Okay. We're going to talk about journaling today because it's been an incredible tool for me to look at my shit so that I understand what's affecting my frequency. Because if you don't look at your shit, you're not gonna understand. If you don't grow that self-awareness, you're not gonna understand. And if you're not in your core vibrational frequency, how are you going to notice when you're in flow and see all the synchronicities and understand that this process is you in alignment with yourself? So journaling is also a beautiful way for you to start to connect to your higher self. Okay. And for those of you who are scared of the word channeling, when you're in flow, you are so in alignment with the channel of your higher self. It's not funny. So we're all a channel for ourselves. And then those of us who are open and are blessed by spirit can open as a channel to spirit, but not all of us have chosen that path or will choose that path in this life, and that is okay. But I want you to know that we all channel our higher selves, especially like when we're in alignment. That's where we're connected to. We're connected to the part of us that never leaves spirit, that is connected to the all that is. That if you can think about the drop in the ocean, you are the drop in the ocean, but you're also part of the whole. Okay. So, and it's hard to think of that because it's like we're also individuals. And then you look at someone who you're like, I don't like you. Are you really part of my whole? I don't like that thought. Oh, but we are. We are. Okay. It's just, we are. That's just the reality of it. And so, going to learn to start to connect with this more intentionally. And as you use your tools and you notice what flow is, you're going to understand what I'm talking about when I'm talking about opening as a channel to your higher self and doing that more intentionally through journaling. But I just wanted to open the conversation of this so that we can plant seeds with some of you who are too uncomfortable to do this right now, but also to throw those of you who are already into the deep end. Okay. when you're on a frequency mission, like everybody in this room is here right now, when you're on the mission of coming home to your frequency so that you can live a beautiful life in accordance with your highest timeline, because that's a gorgeous place to be, you'll notice that coincidence happens like multiple times on a daily basis. Okay. And so when you're starting to record those little messages, those synchronicities, those thoughts and words and things and bits of knowingness and all of that kind of thing, and when you're recording all of that, very, very soon you're going to look at it and you're going to go, holy crap, look at all this evidence that I have. I literally have no reason not to trust. And then when you're in a sticky spot going, ooh, and you're being given a big message, something big in life where you're going, shit, not sure if this is the way, then you take yourself back to go, when have I ever been led wrong? I haven't. Okay. And you can make that difficult decision from a place of intuition and peace, as opposed to doing yourself in with that ping pong of logical brain versus intuitive guidance, right? Opinions of others versus intuitive guidance. And you will just dismiss all of that and go, I know to go with my intuition, because I never, ever, ever led astray. I know that they always tell me the truth and they show me the right way. And then you're also going to be at that point where you've recorded all this evidence where you say, Spirit, if this is the right way, show me. And of course, then they do. And of course, then you listen. So it becomes easier and easier and easier and easier as you go along. But to start off with, when you're dubious and life has made you a cynic and you're going, I don't know whether to trust or not. And I'm just fucking making shit up. You know, I'm 8 of swords in myself here, telling myself stories when really it's an intuitive nudge. When you start to get the evidence building up, whispers, I love that, Kirsten. When you start to get your evidence building up, you just don't doubt. Like there is just no room to doubt because you've already been shown. So when you're needing the evidence, just build it. Just create it and build it. And then you'll see it so clearly all the time. Like you'll have little bits and pieces to add to it all day, every day. You might have it as a ritual before you go to bed. What were all the moments today? And when you're in a habit of watching for the moments and the ping pong conversation of spirit throughout your day and the breadcrumbs that they leave for you, you will see them everywhere. You'll see the little jokes that they make, and you'll have little giggles to yourself and look like a fucking psycho when you're training in the gym, like me today when Spirit was talking to me, and I'm like pissing myself laughing at the bench press, and like everyone's looking around like, I don't give a fuck because Spirit's hilarious. Like there'll be stuff that comes through that you'll just be like, fuck, that's a good one, well played. And when you're asking for stuff, often when I'm asking for stuff and I'm feeling a bit blocked and haphazard and busy, and despite being in my daily non-negotiable practices, I'm still like, there's a lot happening in life. Often if I'm looking for guidance and direction and I'm not looking at the answers through the cards, I'll say to Spirit, show me a message and show me in like such a fucking obvious way that like it makes me laugh. That is like hilarious that it happened. Like there's no mistaking it. And they will. And then I laugh my ass off and go, fucking well played. That was a really good one. I really enjoyed that. Thanks. But you have a choice to choose self is not a one-time only thing. Oh, I'm choosing me, the end. No, you have the opportunity to choose self over and over and over and over again. As your stuff comes up to bite you, as relationships come in and out, all of those sorts of things are going to come up again. And it's an opportunity again for that. You're going to keep choosing you, or are we going to fall back into the same old shit? So use it as fuel. Use it as fuel to keep accelerating, to keep pushing further down the journey, all right? Will there ever come a point that it doesn't stop coming up to bite me? Sorry, no. Yeah. It'll always come back up to bite you. You would just be better equipped to deal with it. That's the whole point. So that then you don't kind of go spiraling into that, because not only will you have the tools to manage it, but you'll also be able to identify, oh my God, this is an up level. That's why this is happening. Oh, and then you'll chill about it a little bit more, go into your tools to shift your shit and move through it so much faster than what you did the last time that it popped up. So it's still going to pop up, but you're going to deal with it better. Okay. So carrying the energy forward. When you're going to get, at some point on your journey, you're going to get rocked. You're going to get triggered. There's going to be news that come in, someone that pisses you off. Something's going to happen in your life that's going to rock you. Okay? And it's at that point that the point of all these tools and having your practices put in place that is going to serve you the most deeply. It is also the time that you are not going to want to do anything. Okay, we all like to sit in sorry pity party land every now and then, right? So the next time you find yourself in that space, do the things you don't want to do. Put yourself back into your practices. Understand that if you allow yourself to sit in that energy, you are going to carry it forward. And what are you going to create from that space? Nothing fucking good, that's for sure. So when you're rocked, when you're triggered, as your shit comes up, and it inevitably will, understand that you now have tools in your toolbox to use to move forward, to navigate and shift yourself out of it faster than what you have previously. Allow yourself to see the triggers and the stuff that comes up as an opportunity to show yourself how much you've grown, how much you have evolved, how far down the garden path that you have had. And as you move through it, you're then going to start to have those old triggers come up again, and you go, that didn't even fucking trigger me this time. Oh my God, I used to react so badly when Aunt Jill used to say that fucked up thing at Christmas parties. You know, it just won't affect you anymore. Or when someone makes an inappropriate comment about your body, and look, just for the record, the only appropriate comment about anyone's physical body is, gee, you look well. Gee, you look happy. What have you been doing for yourself? You just radiate. That is the only comment that is okay about physical bodies ever. So if anyone makes comments about your physical body, that is the appropriate response. But just understand that it's projection, it's not reflection on you at all. But so take on. What we're gonna, Penny.
Sorry.
No, don't you apologize.
I know, I've got to stop saying that. It's a bad word.
We used to have this rule when I went on a retreat earlier this year. We had this rule where there was these like older generation women who were so used to being like, oh, I'm sorry. And, you know, even if they were not the ones at fault, if they, you know, someone ran into them, oh, I'm sorry. And it's like, well, we used to have this rule in the retreat that if you said, I'm sorry, you had to back it up with, I'm sexy. And so you might have to make it that rule that every time you apologize, I'm sexy. Okay. And that's a really hard thing for older generation women to also say about themselves. So it was like this huge deterrent from the apology, because they also didn't want to say the I'm sexy. So you take that gold nugget as you will.
I will. Firstly, I just want to say that I came across you on TikTok, and you know, I know that everything is for a reason, everything is divine timing. I'm grateful to Spirit to bringing you to me. And I looked at you and I thought, who the hell is this beautiful soul? What on earth? Like, just blown away. I still am. So when this opportunity came up, I thought, oh, hell yes. You know, I'm on a benefit because I now take care of my elderly dad. So money's tight, but I'm getting rid of that mindset because, you know, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to find the money and I'm coming. And best thing I ever did. Gosh, I don't know where to start. Just, I don't know, you just make my soul sing. I aspire to want to be like you. You know, you're just beautiful inside and out. And I just love you. What am I taking forward? Oh my gosh. Definitely my non-negotiables. You know, that's just, there's no question. My non-negotiables. I've also started a vision book. Never in my life have I done vision boards, books, nothing. Like, I've always thought they were just rubbish. I don't know. So I've got all my things cut out, ready to be glued in. I'm so excited about it because I feel it. It's like, I know it's coming, like many other things. The tapping, you know, if I'm off key, out of balance, out of whack, straight into my tapping and have my cry, but then that's over and done with. And I just feel $1 million after that. Manifestation, taking that, I guess, a bit more seriously than I did before. You know, it was like, yeah, whatever, everything I'm asked for, where is it? But I guess it was there. I didn't see it. Like you said, you know, like it didn't come the way I wanted it to, but it was there. I just hadn't seen it. For once in my life, I'm putting me first. You know, when you've had bad, well, not bad, when you've had, I guess, conditioning all your life to take care of others, putting these first really, really hard. But you know, the other day I was asked to do something and I said, you know what? No, I'm not ready. You can wait. I'm doing whatever I'm doing. I don't care if you don't like it. It's not about you. This is about me. And I've had people look at me differently because they see the slight glow within me that wasn't there before. Even my partner said to me, wow, you know, you don't yell anymore when I'm angry or whatever. So to hear him say that was like, that's huge, huge for me. And all the tools that you've given us, oh my God, I hold them dear to my heart and they will always be there, my toolbox that I want to share with other people because I want them to feel the things that I feel. As a Cancerian, you know, empath. So, you know, I'm also born on the 11th, so due to numerology, I have 2 master numbers, born on the 11th, and my life path is a 33. So I feel everything super duper deeply. And I find it hard to not cry. And at the end of the day, I don't care if I cry, you know, it's just who I am. But you know, I just thank you so much for this opportunity. I have put my name down for your next interpretive program because the mindset of I can't afford it is rubbish. I can't afford to not. So I may not be on the next one, but I will definitely be on one and many more of your programs. So my darling, thank you so much for the gifts that you've given me. And I wish everybody well for your future and for 2024. Bless.